What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Shadowrun Chronicles. My name is Splattercat, and I'm happy to have you here today in the city of Boston, where we're about to ride out on some people. We're about to deal some damage. So in the previous episode, we had gotten a mission from Smedley. He wanted us to go out and hijack some data, which we can do. We're a hacker. We're good at this. Let's get out there and do it, shall we? Alright, and so the next mission that we have, picking up clues. Sure, I mean, it might be a good idea to know who dropped them in the first place and if they dropped them intentionally, but you know what? I'm going to be the rube here. Let's just go pick up the clues anyways without thinking about it. So we need a 2-player co-op. Basically what I could do is I can hire like somebody in town that's another player, or I can just use NPCs. I use NPCs because I don't trust other human beings not to do dumb stuff. We can go with Damien. What is he? Pistols level 2, body level 1. I did like Foot because he had armor, so I'll probably bring Foot along on this one. So we got Foot all nice and covered. Is he running around in a thong and a trench coat? Dude, you couldn't put some pants on before we went to the mission? Was it too much for you? Killing me right now. Killing me, Foot. Killing me. Well, can I do anything with the skills that I have? I can't. The karma costs are pretty high. Oh, we can't even get into the grid right now. We don't even have hacking as a skill at the moment. That's a little bit disappointing. I should probably work on that. Alright, let's go back. Let's save up some karma so that we can actually be a hacker. The harbor is quiet. A cool breeze smelling of brine and solvent drives out the stink of the city.
I need to get to a hotwired access point to download. Keep your eyes peeled.
What about that console over there?
That's the access control for the door.
Oh, right.
Look out. These turrets are well armored and pack a punch. I can bypass their armor with my hacking attacks and take them out. Your combat display will tell you if enemies are armored and against which types of attack.
Okay, so did they overwatch, or we just want to like get into cover and stay out of line of sight as best as possible? I think if we can hustle this thing out over here. Well, I'm going to test it with my body. Well, testing with my body worked out pretty well. I didn't end up... Ooh, there's a dead guy over here. Anybody want to harvest some organs? What happens if I harvest an organ? What does that accomplish? I mean, obviously we get a new musical instrument, but I'm just saying, it might be a useful thing to do. You go over here. Yeah, don't go behind the wall. Just run through the open space. That's a great idea. The plan has been accomplished on this side. I know that he can bust down doors and stuff, so maybe I'll send him over here to have a look. Looks like we got a weak wall on that side. Got a hacking panel on that side. So what happens if I put you... She said she could bypass it, but I don't trust that for a moment. I don't trust that for a hot second, or a cold second, or any second at all. Can you make it to the other side without getting blasted? You can, and all she has is the cyber deck too. Okay. Well. Let's take a look at this back door here.
Dragon Slayers. Let's waste them.
We can always fall back if we need to. Hack that thing. We need to be in like 5 minutes ago. Alright, so now that you're there, we can't really engage from right here because of the turret, but I'm going to leave people where they're at for right now. We don't have Overwatch or anything like that, so until we do, unfortunately the tactics are going to be a little bit limited. I suppose that I could, I mean on this side, the problem here is that that turret's going to be all up on me if I try and do that. I was going to try and make a run for it into there, but I don't know if that's going to be the right way to go. Jane must survive, huh? I guess I'll move to right here. Let's take a shot at... Well, we got a cutter and an enforcer. I'm not going to take out the cutter just yet, but I'll get the enforcer. Let's go. There it is. 5 damage out on the enforcer. He's going to rush us, which was unexpected. I'm going to flank him real quick. Data spike. There we go. He should be down. I was going to say, that should have been fatal. I'm pretty sure the data damage works the way that I think it does. This guy over here ran right past us. Let's go with burst fire to see if we can nail this guy down. There it is. And so he walked right into... I'm not going to call that a trap. It's way too rudimentary to be called a trap. But it got the job done. There's a little bit of lag right now. I don't like how the game is always online. If you're in the mission with nobody else participating, I don't know. There's got to be some way, like... It's just, I feel like I have lag in a single-player game right now, because I don't plan on playing with other players until endgame when it becomes necessary. Like, for harder stuff, absolutely. Once I make some friends and I make some contacts, we'll do some harder stuff. But as it stands right now, I just have no interest in it. You want to bust that crate open for me? I don't know what's going to be in there, but I'd like to have it. Can you do these quests multiple times, too? Like, to clear them all out and bring people with different skill sets and whatnot? I bet you can. Over to there. Okay, let's just bypass the turn real fast, because I want to know what's in here. Nobody seems to have responded to the gunfire. Looks like we got an EMP grenade. Okay, that's pretty cool. We got a lock over there that we can get through. I need her to take out the turret, but we can worry about that in a little bit. It's not too... What is that? Oh, never mind. That's just going to be one of those little tip, like, Q&A type deals that we're supposed to click on. Probably has useful information, but I hate reading knowledge and learning, so let's continue forward. Our first engagement having gone very, very well. So can he not... Oh, he only has 1 point. Okay, so just walk out to there. I don't know if I should fiddle with this turret or not. Really not super stoked about getting shot. Especially since she is like a required asset for this whole thing. So it's got 7 physical armor. But if we hit it with a... data spike, maybe? Is it dead? Is it gone? I don't want its little mechanized self pointing at me and like shooting and chewing me to pieces. I don't feel like being chummed at the moment. I love friends as much as anybody else, but what does that say? We might as well find out. From Big Drecker to Luna. I've pulled up the package. Good stuff. They added some flamethrowers into the mix. More bodies coming up. Told the gang not to maul them like last time. The boys get carried away sometimes. Must be all that jazz. Alright. Well, this does leave me with options for right now. Let's bypass the turn. I do want to do full clears if I can. So let's check the main courtyard, I guess. We've already cleared out this little sub-building, and so if we've got... Oh, shit. I made a mistake. I probably shouldn't sprint like that. That's like rule number 1 of XCOM is never sprint. And I have made that mistake. Well, hopefully we don't get dropped. Oh, they missed! Hooray! They missed even though... I'm going to go around this way on this side. They missed even though I'm out of cover. That's good. With you guys, no line of sight needed. So let's just throw some data spikes out there. Data spike handled. If I could get you to sprint into position, that would be fantastic. I don't know where they're going to reroute to. Oh, they're just going to go straight around the side right there. Okay. Well, that's trouble. Just for now, I'm going to flank this dude. Let's go full burst fire on him. Got him with both shots. He's down. Jane, go ahead and give him another data spike. Kind of a useful ability if you don't have line of sight. Zaps him and takes him out, so it works out for me. I don't know how exactly we're interfacing with somebody's brain, because not everybody has cyberware, but then again, maybe everybody has like a... I think what they have now in this time period is that everybody has like some kind of wireless device PDA type deal, and that's why we're able to hack on people, although how that makes us hurt them physically, I don't know. It doesn't look like we have anybody that's good at organ stealing right now, so we can't steal an organ out of there. I wish that we could. Let's move... I don't want to move her too far ahead. She's actually like an asset that we need to keep alive. We have like a big-ass grip of lag right now. Sorry about that. I had a big-ass lag spike that I had to get rid of. I'm playing single player, but we still have to like play the game by the rules, and unfortunately, since it's always online, you can get like giant lag spikes even when you're not playing with anybody else. I guess I'll move over to here. We're going to try and infiltrate this location on this side because I think it's got what we need. You got the data I need. When will this hacking end? When will this hacking end? Oh, console you. Alright, so we're over here. I don't know if I really want to risk this. Let's bypass a turn real quick and see what comes flushing on out, because obviously we're inside a line of sight right now, so this could get a little bit hairy. If Jane's right there, I'm going to have to send somebody in to handle this. Send in the big guy. Oh, there's a couple of turrets in here. So if I have the turrets, I'm going to need you to shut down one of those with a data spike. It's a 50-50, but he's got it as well. So let's move over to here. We just need somebody with line of sight. And if just anybody can hit that thing, we'd be good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run him back out so he doesn't get shot anymore. And so we put him, so see, they can't see that unless we have somebody in the room right now that's able to keep line of sight for him. Alright, well, we'll just keep doing the same thing. We're going to scum this one out as best we can. Data spike it. Missed, unfortunately. Keep data spiking. There it is. And so the first turret is now down. The second turret, I don't really know how I want to go after that one. I don't even know if we're out of range right now, but I'm going to put him back in cover just in case. Alright, so now that we're back in cover, let's find out if we get shot at if we do this, shall we? They're actually too far away to actually accomplish anything, though, so since he's got physical armor, let's take him in. And I have to just hope that this thing misses. Unfortunately, Jane doesn't have the HP to survive long term. Oh my god, that was awful. I didn't enjoy that at all. Hack it! There we go. And so now the two turrets are down. They had physical armor, and that's going to help us against our technological mine bullets, I guess. I should probably reload right here so get the Praetor reloaded. Does everybody have ammo? I hate it when I go into situations without ammo. There we go. And so now what we need is somebody with hacking. So we'll bypass the turn to go after the node. System over.
Form has been uploaded. Give it a bit of time to unlock the data.
Hope it won't take too long.
Okay, so the hack is apparently going through. Now we've got to concern ourselves with entrance locations where they could run up on us from. I'm a little bit worried about it, but we'll just have to vary the strategy around a little bit based on where they decide to come from. Since there's no overwatch, like I keep saying, I want to overwatch different directions when they come in, but I don't think you can. What does this do? Oh, it's your objectives. Okay, so you can open and close the objectives panel. You know they're going to come rushing in here trying to take us out. Yep, there it is right there. We got guys with katanas and all kinds of crazy shit coming up in here. Alright, everybody get to a cover spot. Easy, breezy, beautiful cover spot. There we go. Can't really shoot anything right now. I would kill for Overwatch. Maybe you unlock it later? I don't know.
Dreck! The data was easy enough to decrypt, but this is mostly payroll data. Can't these gangers use a central server?
The Dragon Slayers have a payroll? That seems uncharacteristically organized.
Don't act so surprised. If you want to run a gang, you need some business sense.
Any idea on who this businessman is?
Businesswoman? Goes by the name of Luna.
Can't wait to get acquainted. So we need to look for another access point then.
How did I know that this was how my situation was gonna go? Alright, well, from you, what I need is I need you to stun the bar guest. Immune to tech, obviously. Okay. So that becomes a major issue for us. I guess if you really want to be useful here... Yikes. I gotta smoke that bar guest, otherwise we're in trouble. Go burst fire on this dude. You got armor. He'll probably be okay. And then the next decision that we gotta make is how we're gonna get rid of this bar guest. There we go. Because she's mission critical, I can't risk her going down. We have armor and everything, so I just gotta hope that we can hold out and be fine. Alright, Cutter took a little bit of damage. Let's throw a... If I get closer, will the data spike get better? It does. Okay, so data spike him. Bzz. No! You didn't tickle his brain noodle properly. Damn you, low-level hacker. Yeah, I don't feel so good either. We only got like... Well, he's got plenty of HP. It's just that, you know, it's getting a little out of hand. Those melee guys are no joke. That's the cost that you pay right there. If they can get into melee range, damn, do they hurt. Like, the armor will absorb like one hit, but other than that, I think you're in trouble. Let's go ahead and get everybody reloaded before we move any further into the level. Just trying to be very, very careful about this whole thing. Let's get her into cover, too, since we need her. Actually, we need her to go over here to this hack point. Let's go. Let's go very slowly. Last time I sprinted, it didn't work out so great for us. We also need a position that's further away, so you go ahead and reload. I'm going to try and set up on the opposite side of the room this time so that if they try and get at me, I get at least a couple freebie shots in before this goes totally to Trek. Let's maybe have you guys go over here. I know we ain't... There's a little bit of loot over there. I know we ain't got much left, but... If you guys set up right here, I don't know what direction they're going to come from, but whichever direction it is, at least gives us a little bit of leeway when it comes to surviving here. You hack the console.
Port is open. Sifting data.
Hurry up. A bunch of these drackheads just showed up to the party.
Where are they? Got a visual over there. Let's get her into cover. Make sure nothing's coming from that way. Get him ready into a shootout position here. Got nothing on that bar guest just yet. Let's maybe have her go get the loot while we wait, just so she's safe. We can lose either one of these two guys. I think it'll be alright.
I'm pretty sure this is what we're looking for. It's heavily encrypted, though. I need to take it back home. Finishing download now.
Can we get out of here now?
All for it.
Yeah, I would hope so. We look real covered right now. So I got one guy with a gun and 2 bar guests. He has no way to flank. So if we can clean up the dogies over here. Ooh! I like how it gave us a cinematic angle. That's pretty cool. It's never done that before. I enjoyed. Me likey. Hopefully we can avoid getting plowed into with bullets now. We've got a new pair of rays. Awesome. Oh, he's just gonna run up on us. Okay. Well, primitive, but it worked. Yeah, I bet that did hurt. And if I put you over here, what can you do with data spike? See if you can get him real fast. Save us an attack, maybe. Yeah, you got him. Nice job. Who else do we got? Oh, we got a guy flanking on that side, too. Okay. That means I need to scare this dude off. Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Okay, so... Ooh, that's a really covered position, too. There's a guy over there. Alright, well... Get into cover on that side, and Hail Mary. Yeah, I figured that would happen, but... What are you gonna do? He missed his shot, so that's good. Couple more bar guests coming in. Wow, they are really locking me down with these doggies. Let's get you into cover first. There's no attacks of opportunity, so hopefully it works. No, I did not want that to happen. Alright, another one down. Ain't no karma or XP for killing stuff in this game. In the Shadowrun world, you only get rewarded for actually completing your mission. So you want to be careful about engaging too much. It's usually in your best interest just to get the hell out of there. How do you guys have a 35% chance to hit against him? Here, fall back. Let him have it. There's 6. He's down. This guy's impartial. Not going to be enough to lay him out. And we're just about out of options with regards to... See if you can stun him, I guess. There we go. He's stunned and he took 3 damage. That'll be fine for right now. And then with a little bit of time left, let's get reloads going. And take a shot, I guess. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Not exactly what I had in mind.
They're dead. We win. Now we go home. Problem?
No problem.
When in doubt, be threatening. Oh, we're done. Okay, so apparently we weren't supposed to stand our ground. We were supposed to run away. I said, dreck that, and I annihilate my enemies. What kind of reputation would I have in the Shadowrun community if I didn't stand my ground and murk everybody that came after me? It's good for business. People gotta know that if you run up on Splattercat, if you run up on Cuddlebug, it's not gonna work out very well for you. My name is heavily laced with sarcasm. I am not into cuddling.
We got it.
Jane is already analyzing their data to find out what the gang is up to.
They had reinforcements there really fast. If you ask me, they're too well organized for common gangers.
Indeed they are. It's pretty clear that they have a sponsor. But who would actually want a batshit crazy outfit like the Dragon Slayers?
Don't look at me. I've only been here a couple days.
No matter. It will be sorted out eventually. Go stock up and report back when you're ready.
Alright, so we got a used ceramic plating and 2,000 new yen. Good, a little bit of extra cash to apply, although what I'm really interested in is actually the ability to use our hacking skills. And so I'm going to go all in on hacking right now. So that gives us for 7. Alright, well now we can actually hack nodes so that we don't even need what's-her-name anymore. We can get rid of Jane. We'll learn that real fast. I'm hoping at some point they don't actually require you to bring certain people to certain missions, and that you just get to choose your own kit out based on what the handler told you you're going to need to do. Part of legwork is determining what skill sets you need in order to get the job done, and as of right now it keeps forcing me to bring people that have skill sets that you need, and my group is not efficient because of it. So on hacking missions I'm bringing 2 hackers when in reality I just like to bring more muscle, or maybe like a summoner, or a shaman, or you know, somebody hermetic. Basically anything other than 2 hackers is probably the better plan. Alright, so with a little more cash, let's go see if they stocked up over here. And if they did... So do they put new stuff in here? Like, how does this work? Like, how do you get new guns and stuff? They got a Spaz 12 already? We've been in the game like 8 seconds. Huh, that's pretty badass. So there's an EMP grenade that we can do tech damage by causing massive electromagnetic pulses. I know that I've got stuff though, so I've got a ceramic plating right there. What does that do for me? Gives you -1 to movement, but it gives you 5 physical armor. That's pretty cool. What extra weapons do I have? I got an extra EMP grenade. It causes a okay, so that'll actually destroy a lot of technological enemies. So that'll be nice. I can get rid of the smart gun because I don't need it anymore. There it is. Make a little bit more cash. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they really unlock much for the first couple missions, but then again I think we're probably still in like our little tutorial period. Go talk to Pancake. Pancakes are delicious. I love pancakes. Oh, he's got armor. Okay, so if you wanted to get things that are a little bit better, you can just run straight up in here and grab those. Unfortunately, I don't really want any of those. I wish that the mercenaries that you hired were actually like in a catalog here, and you could equip them yourselves so that your own personal group of mercenaries would be equipped in a way that you like. Alright, about that everybody. Another little hiccup right there. Another little hiccup. What does Doc Belmont do? It looks like he's the mage vendor. Looks like he's got topaz focuses, lesser casting focuses. Okay. Nothing that's going to be useful to me. The cyberware might be nice, especially since we're not like considering casting at any point. Cyberware might be a really good call. Hey Doc, what's the matter? I find myself in need of some materials. I can always use new supplies. I'll keep that in mind. So I bet we probably sell the organs to him, maybe? Let's go talk to Jane and see what kind of lore she's got for us.
That went well.
I think we did great, even though I don't like being out in the streets so much.
Why not?
The meat space is just so slow. Matrix is faster, like zooming through space.
So you're a stay-at-home Shadowrunner?
Shush! You have no idea what you're missing out on. You'll be glad I have your back.
Who's Razor? Have we talked to Razor yet? Do you have endorsements on mice and maybe some headphones? Ah, you seem to be in a good mood. I heard how you iced those dragon slayers. Way to go. If you ever need a cheerleader, I'll be sure to let you know, or if I ever need a cheerleader. Careful, we Halloweeners are not some pushovers like those slayers. But then again, you guys aren't exactly Halloweeners yet, are you? Give us a break, will you? I think at this point the Halloweeners have actually been destroyed. They got into a fight with some other gang at this point in the lore, and I think the Halloweeners, they reform after a while, but I know like their initial like leadership got wiped out at some point. Like the Halloweeners as a gang were wiped out, and then they came back in. I forget who wiped them out though. It was a specific group. Let's get our next mission.
This Dragon Slayer affair has my interest piqued, I must admit. I want to know what they are up to. The riots in the Rocks and South End are surely an overture to something.
So another spy mission then?
No. We'll do this the polite way. We'll ask them.
Ask them? You aren't serious, are you?
From the data you gathered, we got the time and location of their next meet with their sponsor.
You want me to run interference?
On the contrary, I want you to go and see whom she is meeting, and about what.
So, surveillance then?
No. Luna only has a few gangers with her. You can corner her and beat 2 birds with 1 stone.
Luna? Not a great street name. So shoot first, ask questions later. I can get with that.
Don't let yourself be fooled by her act. She has never allowed anyone to catch her, and she rules the Dragon Slayers with an iron fist.
Is it literally iron? We live in a world with cyberware, so I'm gonna need more specifics here.
It's a first time for everything. I'm on it.
Jane will be providing Matrix support. The place you're hitting is an upscale apartment building.
No, Jane sucks. I don't want Jane. Jane is awful. She's the worst. I don't need her there. I'm a hacker.
So we'll have to deal with the cops as well?
That's what you get Jane for. She'll shut down security systems long enough for you to get in and out.
Useful.
Make haste, friend. Luna is moving out as we speak.
Alright, so in the next episode, we're going to run down Luna. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for the next episode of Shadowrun Chronicles. I look forward to seeing you all in future episodes. I'm having a good time with the game so far. It's launch day, so it's laggy. There are problems and things aren't necessarily working amazingly well, but I'm sure they'll get it all ironed out over the course of the next coming days. I used to be an MMORPG player, so I always take day one with a grain of salt. Sometimes I don't even play on day one. I just wait it out because I know there's going to be problems. I'll see y'all later. How do, everybody?